morning, and I am getting ready to put my hair up and play with food. So I'm going to, I got 2 rotisserie chickens the other day from Costco, so I'm going to tear those up and put them in containers and get them out, get the carcasses out to the trash before it gets picked up. I would make bone broth, but I don't think my dad would handle the smell of it for 2 days. So I just buy my bone broth. And then I'm going to bag up the pepperoni that I got from Gordon last week. I'm going to make some breakfast, and when I get that done, I'll show it to you. So I hope everyone has a great day. See you in a little bit. Okay, all these things here are going to go down to the freezer. So I've got that full of dark meat chicken. I didn't take that off the bones. I just took the bones off the chicken so that I could get it out to the trash before the trash guy got here, which I did just in time. And then that is all the white meat that was left on the 2 chickens. And then all the rest of these, 2 large and 3 large and 2 small, is all just pepperoni slices that I got from Gordon. So I'm going to take those downstairs to the freezer, get the laundry started, come back up and make some breakfast. Here is my beautiful breakfast. And for lunch I am having Truffles, but instead of using pecan flour, I am going to be using the Cinnamon Toast Crunch protein powder because I finally got some. Alrighty then, here is lunch. I actually had 5 of these, but I ate one because I wanted to try it so bad. So what I did was I used my pecan flour white bread truffle recipe, but instead of using the pecan flour, I used 1 scoop of the Quest protein powder. And so what I actually did was used, I doubled the recipe, and instead of using 2 tablespoons of the pecan flour, which is what I would normally use for 2 of the recipes, I used 1 scoop. And so, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, I am so glad that I finally got that stuff. Yum. This is amazing. So this here is just a little bit of melted butter and some of the Lakanto maple syrup. And there's bits of truffle in there from the first one that I tried. So this is lunch. So I'm done cooking for right now. Just sitting downstairs having some coffee. And in this I've got the chocolate keto collagen. And to be honest, I'm just trying to get it used up because there's only a very little bit in it. And I really like the vanilla a lot better, weirdly enough. And I've also got some of the keto Jordan Skinny Syrup, the vanilla bean flavor. And I don't know if I'm going to put something sweet in it or not. I like it the way it is, so I probably won't. Because, to be honest, I really need to cut back on the sweeter skinny syrups. Now, the keto ones aren't near as sweet as the regular skinny syrups. It's just not even near as sweet. So when I want something sweet, I usually end up putting something else in there on top of it, but I'm not going to do that, I don't think. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. Got the laundry in the dryer. And yeah, that's about it for right now. Until dinner. Feeling a little snacky now, so I'm going to have this bag of chips. And that'll tide me over until dinner. Here is my dinner. Underneath all of this is 2 beef patties that I had left from last week. Some of the salsa verde cheese, and then some pepper jack cheese, some of the G. Hughes sweet chili sauce, some of the tamed jalapeno slices, and then avocado. And then some radish slices on the side. So that is dinner. I am going to make some candied bacon on this Wednesday morning. And I don't have any parchment paper, and I do not want to go to the store. So I'm going to use this last bit of aluminum foil that I had, and I'm just going to spray it heavily. I'm using this coconut oil. So I'll be back to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to sprinkle these strips of bacon with some Lakanto Golden. And I'm going to try to actually get it on the strips of bacon and not just the foil. I only put a tablespoon in the bowl. I really didn't want to waste any more than that. And the reason why there's a space left right here is because I'm going to put 2 more strips on there of just the bacon by itself without any sweeteners, so I can share with the dog. Because she's going to sit and stare at me, and I don't want to give her any of this bacon that's got, you know, sweeteners on it. Even though there's no xylitol, I don't want to take any chances. Okay, so then I'm also going to sprinkle with some cinnamon. And I'm very particular about my cinnamon. I only use the Ceylon cinnamon because it is the one that is not harsh on the kidneys. Alright, so after I get these 2 other strips of bacon on here, I'm going to stick it in the oven at 375. And I'm going to start watching it at about 10 minutes because this bacon is a little bit thinner than what I normally use. I thought it was thick cut, but apparently it's not because it's very thin. So anyway, I will show you when it gets done. So I am making some more of the Cinnamon Crunch Truffles. And I'm only doing half of what I did yesterday because if I make what I did yesterday, I will eat the whole thing. So yesterday I used a 1 whole scoop of the Quest Cinnamon Crunch, and then I used 6 tablespoons of egg whites. So what I'm doing today, I'm using 1 half scoop, just a half a scoop of the Cinnamon Crunch, 3 tablespoons of the egg whites, 1 tablespoon of the avocado mayo, and I keep my baking powder the same. I use a 1/4 teaspoon, and then I used about 5 drops of the vanilla flavored stevia, and then I also used a tablespoon of water. Here is my batter, and I've got my first truffle going. So the bacon's going, truffle's going. I will show you when I have it plated up. Here is my breakfast all complete. And it is super yummy. I melted butter and just poured it on here, and then put some of the Lakanto maple syrup on there. So yummy breakfast. Forgot to mention, I did not use any shredded cheese on the truffle maker this time. So these are just without cheese. I didn't want them to be crunchy or crispy. I am having coffee now. It is the, oh gosh, coconut caramel by, I can't pronounce the name of the company. That stuff right there. And I am having the keto collagen chocolate. Finally used up the last of the chocolate. And I have plans for the container. And then I also used some Stokefield creamer in it and a little bit of peanut butter skinny syrup. And right now I am just watching a crochet video. It's Pamela. Hi, Pamela. And then I'm getting ready to also refill two of my tea containers. So this is the container I keep this particular Sleepy Time tea in. And then in this container is where I keep my Twinings Irish Breakfast Tea and my Stash Double Bergamot. And I'm getting ready to put my Irish Breakfast Tea in there. So that's what I'm doing now. I will check back in a little bit. So take a look at this wild and crazy hair. I washed my hair last night. I don't wash my hair every single day. I don't wash it every single time I take a shower. But last night when I got done taking a shower, I thought it was completely dry, but I guess it was probably still damp in some spots, and I put it up in a messy bun and went to sleep with it in a messy bun, and then just now took it out. It is almost noon, and I brushed it out. I'm like, what in the world is going on with that? I'm going to have to put it up again. I can't deal with this. Oh well. One has started squawking because he wants his apple. He just snatches it. Now I have to back away, otherwise he won't eat. Wow, that's a new one. He doesn't usually he usually turns around when he eats his apple. He doesn't usually face me. I just gave you a piece of apple, dog. Staring at me. She wants to know where her piece of apple is. I gave her a little itty bitty piece that broke off of the bird's apple. What's wrong, Pepper? Huh. Spoiled bird. So it is nice outside, so what I am going to do is take my apple cider vinegar drink, and I'm going to go outside and do a little crocheting. I'm making a cushion for my chair out there, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do now after I straighten up my room a little bit. So I'll see you later. I am always making a mess with my drinks. It was spilling down the side. So here is today's drink. Yeah, it's piled a little high. That's why it's so messy. But for the milk base, I used the cashew milk. I did a 1/4 teaspoon of strawberry extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of banana extract, and then half a scoop of the keto collagen, which I do not have up here. I just brought a little bit up. And then for the whip, I used, I usually just do 3 tablespoons, but there was 4 tablespoons left in it, so I just used it all. And then 2 tablespoons of the, this is the powdered monk fruit erythritol. I just put it in this gallon jar because I like the way it looks. And then I used 2 teaspoons of this cocoa powder and a strawberry. And it is very, very good and so pretty. I'm just loving how pretty it is. Oh, this is gonna be good. Catch you later. Here is dinner. The portofino yellowfin tuna, and I've got some hemp hearts in there, some chia seeds, chili sauce, tamed jalapenos, and avocado. And that is it for my dinner. Oh, there's also some of the salsa verde cheese. Hey there, so I am closing this out for Tuesday and Wednesday. And I really don't have anything else to say right now. I'm hoping to have a whips and foes video soon. So for people who don't know, that would be works in progress and finished objects. So yeah, that's it. I hope everyone has a great night, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. And I will see you tomorrow, or actually probably Friday. So, good night.